Chime account closed or frozen? Here's how to fix it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, you woke up and saw a message that your Chime account has been closed, restricted, or frozen. And now you're stressed, confused, and wondering what to do next. Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to cover why Chime might freeze or close your account, what steps you can take to resolve it, how long it usually takes, and how to avoid this from happening again in the future. So all of the mentioned tools are going to be on the description box below, so make sure to check it out. First things first, let's start with the basics. Why Chime might close or freeze your account. So here are the most common reasons Chime might freeze or close your account. Number one is unusual or suspicious activity. So basically, if your account sees a sudden change in transaction patterns like large deposits, unusual withdrawals, or unexpected logins, Chime system may automatically flag your account. Now, this happens due to security reasons. Another reason is violation of terms. This includes using Chime for business transaction, abusing SpotMe or Credit Builder, sending or receiving money in ways that violate their policies, and using third-party apps in risky ways like with fake check deposits. Third is fraud investigation. Basically, if Chime suspects your account was involved in fraud, or if someone else reports your account, they may freeze it while they investigate. Fourth is identity verification issues. If your documents or ID info doesn't match up, or if you fail re-verification, Chime might lock the account temporarily or even close it permanently. And lastly, chargebacks and bank with reversals. If there's a dispute, a return ACH, or a reverse deposit, Chime might pause your account while reviewing the issue. So, how do you know if your account is frozen or closed? Let's clarify the difference. Now, if it's frozen or restricted, you can't use your money or card, but the account is still open while under review. Closed is that Chime has fully shut down the account and you no longer log in. You can log in or use it. Now, to confirm which one it is, you want to try logging in via application or web browser. See if you've received an email from the Chime support, and then you want to check your notification for any system alerts. From there, what to do if your Chime account is frozen or closed. Now, the important part is how to fix it. Number one, you don't want to panic. It's frustrating, but most freezes are temporary. Take a deep breath and your money isn't necessarily lost. Second step is that you want to check your email. Chime typically sends a notice with the reason of your account being frozen or closed. So you want to look for emails from support@chime.com and no reply@chime.com. This email will usually include instructions or the next step on the account closure or restriction. Third is you basically want to contact Chime support. You can reach Chime in three ways. Number one is call 1-844-244-6363. Second, you want to use the in-app chat or go to chime.com. And lastly, you want to email them at support@chime.com. You want to be polite, direct, and give them the info that they ask for. You might be asked to provide a valid IV, confirm recent transactions, and explain unusual activity. You don't want to go ahead and open multiple support tickets because it can delay resolution. From there, we just want to wait for the review. Chime's review process can take around 1 to 14 business days depending on the issue. If it's a fraud check, the wait might be longer. So you want to stay patient and monitor your email for responses. Now let's talk about on what you should do if the account is still closed, or what happens to the money if your account is closed. Now, if Chime closes your account permanently, they are required to return your funds. Here's what usually happens. You'll receive a check in the mail to fill the address on the file. It may take around 14 to 30 business days to arrive. Chime may also initiate a refund back to the source of the deposit, like your employer or tax return sender. Now, double check your mailing address with support to avoid delays. Now, how do you prevent future freezes or closures? To reduce the chance of Chime freezing your account in the future is to simply use Chime for personal use only. Chime is not for business banking, gig apps with high reversals, or third-party marketplace transfers. You want to keep your information updated. You want to make sure that your ID, address, and phone numbers are current. You want to avoid red flags. Don't deposit fake checks. Don't receive large unknown transfers from strangers. And you don't want to open multiple Chime accounts. It's against their terms. And lastly, you want to limit high-risk activities. Apps like Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle should be used responsibly and only with trusted people. Chime watches for signs of abuse. Now, let's also answer some common questions. Can I reopen my account after it's closed? Basically, in most cases, once the Chime permanently closes your account, you'll need to find another bank because you cannot reopen it. Now, can you open a new Chime account? The answer is no. Chime limits each user to one account for life. So if you try to open another, it will likely be rejected. Now, the last question is Chime legally allowed to freeze your account? The answer is yes. Chime is required by law to investigate potential fraud or suspicious activity. Basically, it's part of their banking agreement and federal regulations. Now, in conclusion, you want to stay calm and take action. So if your Chime account was frozen or closed, here's the bottom line. You want to stay calm and check your email. You want to custom contact support once and provide what they ask for. You want to wait for the review period. Most issues resolve in under 2 weeks. Now, if closed, your money will be returned, so just be patient. And going forward, you want to keep things legit and personal only on your account. Chime can be a great tool when used correctly, but like any bank, they take fraud prevention seriously. If this video helped you, drop a like, subscribe for more financial tips, and leave comment below if you've ever dealt with this, or if you need help with the next step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with the next one. Once again, all of the mentioned tools are going to be on the description box below, so make sure to check it out.